Let's see, Dr. Boyce, should we be American first or black first in this issue? Ask Morpheus. I'm always black first. I'm black first every day of the week. But you live in America, right? And also a lot of our people that are in here are soldiers and veterans, and I think everybody has a right to think how they want to think. I don't think that I don't understand. I don't really get when people are like, I've seen these videos where these people are pretending to write letters to Iran saying we ain't got nothing to do with it. Well, I can tell you if they drop a nuclear bomb or a dirty bomb or something on the American soil, it's gonna hit everybody. Everybody gonna feel it. It ain't like it ain't like they're gonna miss the black people, right? As much as I hate it, we have these leaders that don't represent us, that are doing things that we don't agree with, and even in the Obama administration there was war, the Trump administration there was war, the Bush administration there was war. I never agree with any of it. But anyway, let's keep going here. So gold is, which the ticker symbol is GLD. GLD is the gold ETF. So if you think that the conflict's going to continue, then buying some gold might be helpful. And then, of course, if you're into stock options, there's going to be a lot of market volatility. I don't buy volatility; I sell it. So if you want to sell the volatility and get cash flow, or buy the volatility and try to make a profit, it's up to you to decide how to respond to that. And so if you're not sure how options work, things like that, you can join our options class. It's really, really good. You can go to drboyceprime.com. That's drboyceprime.com. And I'll put the URL on the screen so you guys can join us if you want to. Or you can also text the word options to the number 87948. So text options to 87948, and I'll brief you on some of that stuff directly. I'll send you things. All right. Now, a few more things in terms of what you might want to know. So other complications of this war is that there could be a diplomatic fallout. A lot of our allies in Europe and around the world don't like what the U.S. is doing. So this can weaken the cohesion of NATO, but Trump doesn't support NATO. So that's what that is. There could be a humanitarian crisis, millions of people displaced, which could make things worse for people in Iran. Also, most critically, if the Iranians are in this war, there are some in Iran who find this to be reason to accelerate, not decelerate their nuclear program. So once Iran kind of has a nuclear bomb, that's kind of a tough situation for everybody around the world. That's something that, the Israelis are in danger, Americans are in danger, and it could be a big old mess. So anyway, by the way, the reason I'm not on screen is because I wanted to just hop in via audio. And I'm doing this also for my Spotify podcast called Dr. Boyce Daily Stock Market. If you go to Spotify, look up my name, Boyce Watkins, and you can find the podcast on Spotify. So just look up Boyce Watkins and you'll find it there. So right now, the situation is still fluid. Nobody knows exactly everything that's happening and what's going on. I'll give you, a couple more things to think about in terms of how to invest during times like this. Capital preservation has to be the top priority. So instead of first thinking about how to make money, I would encourage you to think about how to protect your money. Also, defensive sectors might also include stocks that are not going to be hurt as badly if this volatility occurs. Like I own a lot of stock in McDonald's and as well as Walmart. Companies like that are going to do fine even in a downturn. This could be the thing that pushes us into a recession. I don't know. I don't know. The dynamics move in both directions. So that part is hard to predict. I know the Federal Reserve is watching. This may be a catalyst for them to lower interest rates, which could be a boost for the market. So nobody knows. Nobody really knows exactly. But safe haven assets like the gold and stuff like that, that is a kind of a surefire thing. The price of gold tends to go up when you have craziness like this. Also, stay liquid. So I would try to keep my cash on the side so that when the bad news comes in, it's an opportunity to buy. So what I'm going to be doing on Monday is I'm going to be buying stock. I'm going to go shopping in the stock market because the market is likely going to dip on Monday. Again, that's why I really believe, based on how Donald Trump thinks, I wouldn't be surprised if he decided to declare war on Saturday because the market doesn't open for 2 days. I really believe that this was a part of his equation. And if you think about this, he wanted to surprise everybody. He lulled people to sleep. I'm sure he whispered to his buddies, like, hey, we're going to declare war this weekend. Go ahead and position and buy some defense contractor stocks. And the truth of the matter, though, is that if you really know the nature of Trump, it was kind of an easy play.